Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
My voice is clear or echoing?
Echo.
Echoing.
Echo.
Now it's better.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, better.
Hare Krishna. Now it's better. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. So let us start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Vasudevaya. Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavad Sevya.
Shloke Naistiki Shankadundu Vighoshena Brahma Ghoshena Chatvijam Shabhavanam Viraha Manukatasmayaha Shankadundu Vighoshena Dundu Vighoshena Ghoshena Chatvijam Ghoshena Chatvijam Nam Viraha Gatasmayaha Kadundu Vighoshena Kadundu Vighoshena Ghoshena Chatvijam Shabhavanam Viraha Gata Smayaha Dundu Vighoshena Ghoshena Chatvijam
घोषेण च द्विजम्
वेशभवनं वीरः
वेशभवनं वीरः
अनुगतः स्मयः
स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः
शङ्कादुन्दुभिघोषेण
शङ्खादुन्दुभिघोषेण
दुन्दुभिघोषेण
शङ्खादुन्दुभिघोषेण
चर्त्विजाम्
ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजाम्
भवनं वीरः
विवेशभवनं वीरः
गतः स्मयः
स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः
शङ्कादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण चर्त्विजाम् विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः शङ्कादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण चर्त्विजाम् विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः शङ्कादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण चर्त्विजाम् विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः
Yes, online, anybody wants to chant?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम
ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजं विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम शङ्कादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजां विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी शङ्कादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजां विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी शङ्खादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजां विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी संगदुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण चर्तिजां विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। हरे कृष्ण
प्रभु जी शङ्खदुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजाम् विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी थैंक यू
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी शङ्खदुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजां विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी शङ्खदुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण च द्विजां विवेशभवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
जी शङ्खादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण चर्तिज्यं विवेशभवनं वीरः सत्यमानो गतस्मयः। प्रभु जी
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी शङ्खदुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण सत्विजं विवेशं भवनं वीरः स्तूयमानो गतस्मयः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी थैंक यू।
Shankha, conscious. Dundubi, cattle drums. Ghoshena, by the sound of. Brahma, Vedic. Ghoshena, chanting. Cha, also. Ritvijam, of the priest. Vivesha, enter. Bhavanam, the palace. Viraha, the king. Stuyamanaha, being worshipped. Gatasmayaha, without pride. When the king entered the palace, conch shells, cattle drums were sounded, priests chanted Vedic mantras, and prophets recited offered different prayers. But in spite of all this ceremony to welcome him, the king was not the least bit affected. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. The reception given to the king was full of opulence, yet he did not become proud. It is said, therefore, that great personalities of power and opulence never become proud, and the example is given that a tree which is full of trees and flowers does not stand erect in pride, but instead bends downwards to show submissiveness. This is a sign of the wonderful character of great personalities. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaయ Shunyavadi Pashad Deshatarine Jai Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shankadundu Vighoshena
कादुन्दुभिघोषेण ब्रह्मघोषेण चर्चिताम् विवेशभवनं वीरः यूयमानो गतस्मयः.
Conscious, cathedrals were sounded, priests chanted the Vedic mantras, professional reciters offered him different prayers. But in spite of all this ceremony to welcome him, the king was not the least bit affected. Hare Krishna. So Gatasmaya. Voice is clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Okay. So the word is Gatasmaya. What is this? Gatasmaya means free from pride. Long ago, I remember, senior devotee told me, you need realized humility. There are two kinds of humility. One is superficial humility and one is realized. Prabhuji, I am very fallen. I am nothing. We say that. But we also see when Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, I am more fallen than the Jagai Madai. Srila Prabhupada says in his prayer on the cargo ship, most insignificant beggar. So let us just take the different instances. We see, we are wonderstruck by the humility. We see the Haridas Thakur being so much humble in approaching Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We see the Bhishmas offering such wonderful prayers to the Lord in great humility. We see Queen Kunti offering so many prayers to the Lord in great humility. We see Parikshit Maharaj receiving Shukadeva Goswami with such great respect. When he appears, he says, I am Kshatriya Bandhu. I am not even qualified to be a Kshatriya. How did I get a chance to get your audience? And we see reverse, the people who did not have humility. We see the small boy, Brahmana boy, cursing Parikshit Maharaj, proud. The reverse of humility is pride. So we see proud, who is a person proud? The small boy, Brahmana, proud of his birth. We see Daksha so proud when entering the effulgence, proud of his, Janma, Prajapati, proud of his being the chief of the Prajapatis, proud of his bodily luster, he was effulgent like the sun. We know the Queen Kunti says in the Bhagavatam, she says, very nice verse, Janmaishwarya Shuta Shivi Edamana Madaha Puman. Madaha, some person intoxicated. What happens to the person when he's intoxicated? He doesn't see the reality. So we are very insecure actually. The laws of nature have us totally gripped up. We are becoming old, we are becoming diseased, we are going to die. We are totally in control of the material laws of nature. In Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Vidya Vinaya. Person who gets real knowledge, realized knowledge, becomes Vinaya. Vinaya means gentleman. So why does somebody become proud? One reason people become proud is, we see, they feel some kind of an intoxication because of Janma, because of Aishwarya, because of Shri. They feel they are secure. Actually, we are not seeing the reality. Therefore, the prayer is there, Edana Yavana Putra Parijana Ete Ke Ache Paratitire. That these things will not actually protect you. Shruta, learning. When you understand the message of Krishna consciousness, we become proud. But Prabhupada has many times warned, at the point of death, your knowledge will not help you. You need realizations. Have you realized there is only one protection, that is Krishna? Like example is given of Draupadi. She was trying by her own strength to hold the sari. So similarly, by our own strength, we cannot fight with material nature. Devi yesh gudamami mama maya durate. Sometimes devotees leave also the association. They're proud. No, I can manage myself. But then they realize, because it's only pride. Without association, we will very soon. Prabhupada said, somebody thinks that he can practice Krishna consciousness alone without association with devotee. He's living in hallucination. Some kind of pride. Just because he got some academic knowledge. I understood now. But the association keeps us protected actually. Bodhyasas parasparam. Synergy happens in association. Instead of, say, one person does 1 unit work, 2 persons does 2 unit work, but together they do 10 units work. That is synergy. Even for services, 10 times more output comes up when 2 devotees are working together. So, pride is something funny. So one of the reasons the pride comes is the person feels secure because, he feels he's secure now. He got strong relative, putra parijana, they'll protect him. If death comes, I'll call them. I have one my relative, he's a big officer, I'll call him if there is any danger. Sometimes it happens, traffic may be caught or some accident happens, so we call some big person and tell the traffic person, see, yes, Shabbat, he's scared. Yes, I am protected. So we somehow look for a reason, artificially we look for a reason to be protected. So the pride will stop our surrender. Just like in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is blathering, exhibiting in one sense Jiva's show of knowledge. I heard from Parampara that those who destroy family tradition will go to hell. Arjuna says such statement. I heard from a Parampara, those who are destroying knowledge, lot of knowledge I have. And then he realized that this knowledge is not going to help him, the so-called knowledge. He is still totally there is so much, he says, even if I get a heaven, power of heaven, of the Indra, I'll not be satisfied. He's feeling so much dissatisfaction within his heart. And that is the very reason we are not able to preach sometimes. We want to sell books to somebody and said, I know Bhagavad Gita. Practically every Indian feels he knows Gita. Gita means do your duty. So I know Bhagavad Gita. I don't need to purchase Bhagavad Gita. And we see also whenever we have the program in the temple, a lot of visitors are there, correct? The moment we sit down, have a class, they all walk away. They don't want to listen. You notice? Like you have a program in the evening and your kirtan is going on, they will sit. The moment you sit, ask and take a class, they walk away. Right? They think they know. Or they don't need this. Or they don't want to listen to something. So pride stops us from surrendering. We cannot surrender if we are proud. That is why, analyzing why in America so many people do not become devotees, but we see in Russia they become devotees because in America they are proud. They have a lot of wealth, they have a lot of money, they have a lot of power. They are the world rulers. And they were more so in Prabhupada time, but Srila Prabhupada was not on the middle plane, an acharya who could cut through this so-called pride and make them surrender. You have to be really transcendental to penetrate this so-called pride. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. He's thinking he is the world ruler and you make him surrender. He's not going to accept so easily unless you are totally in a transcendental platform. When Srila Prabhupada used to see the temples in Africa, and he came and he saw a lot of the devotees who made temples in the Indian area. So Prabhupada said, please close this. I want you to make temple in where Africans live. I want them to take up this mission. Correct? So it's not easy actually to able to appreciate the work Srila Prabhupada did. It's actually impossible work what he was doing. Today we will not even think of doing that. Most parts of the world, the temple process where a lot of Indians are there. They are already trained from childhood, so they will accept Krishna consciousness. But you want to make the people of that country, different parts of the world, that is the challenge. Them accept the process of Krishna consciousness. So pride will not allow us to surrender. And unless there is surrender, where is the protection? Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, out of pride now, Arjuna, out of your own pride, you may not listen to me. Krishna says, out of your own foolishness, out of your own pride, you may not listen to me, what I am trying to say you. But if you do not listen to me, you will be lost. And it is pride only. We don't read Prabhupada books. See, it's not very visible, but it's a fact. Because I know, I don't feel dependent on the Acharya, I don't feel dependent on Krishna. I know. Because of pride only, when I'm free, I don't chant Hare Krishna because I feel I'm secure. But actually I know I'm in danger. And I'm totally dependent on Krishna and Srila Prabhupada. Then that's Guru Krishna goes together, Prabhupada and Krishna. They are not two separate entities. So when I'm totally dependent, helpless, actually it is a sign of ultimate. And when I'm feeling I'm secure, it's a sign of fault. Just like Prabhupada says a very simple statement. Prabhupada says if you feel that you will die the next moment, you'll become a very serious devotee. But if you feel you will never die, then you will become a materialist. So it works. See, the death is a design by Krishna. Let us take it to the advantage. That is, we don't have to fight against death. As Krishna has designed it to help us to become serious in Krishna consciousness. Accept it. It's a wonderful design of Krishna. Wonderful Krishna. If death was not there, I will not even become serious in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, in Devaloka, it's very difficult to practice Krishna consciousness because so much opulence there. So life is so long. You don't see death. You don't see old age. So people become very lazy. People become not so serious about Krishna consciousness. Even though they are devotees, but to become a serious pure devotee becomes difficult in Devaloka, and the Devatas pray to be born on earth. They can see the difficulties. Okay, so this is different angles. The pride is an element, and this only goes by realizations. So we know, yes, I'm in danger. It's a realization. Just like an animal has no concept of death, he doesn't understand it. But a man has, but somehow he doesn't understand. One day he will also be on an ambulance and the light will be going red. We will be the one lying on the... It's going to happen one day. So people do not understand the dangerous situation that we are in. Moment we know we are in dangerous situation and nobody else and Krishna can save us, we cultivate our dependence on Him. Otherwise, just like a small child, when he's in danger, what he says? Mummy, he'll call, correct? He will not call the Lord. So if you are not cultivated dependence on Krishna, you are not going to be on samadhi on Krishna at the point of death. Will not be. External arrangements we may do so many things, but finally Krishna is my protector. That has to seep in as realization, and the pride will work against that. The pride will not allow you to read Prabhupada books. You feel you are secure. The pride will not allow you to chant in humbleness. The pride will not allow you to surrender. So therefore, pride is the basic obstacle. And the devotees, what touches us when we meet devotees, the devotees have something known as realized humility. That touches us so strong. Because it's the first sign of a spiritual growth. The person develops realized, because he is not interested in material honor and recognition. He is not interested. That is visible in the life of a devotee. Now here it is being watched here. Ritu Maharaj is honoring. There's a great celebration going on. The prayers are being offered, big celebration. Like, can you become like that? Because what will happen is that actually only person which is honorable is Krishna. And the devotee knows it. If there is somebody who is honorable, to be loved, it is only Krishna. He knows that. So he takes the love from all other places, puts it on Krishna, puts on Prabhupada. Idhar we have given love. He takes it from all the places, puts on Prabhupada. Similarly, he knows if there is somebody to be honored, it is Prabhupada. Like Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, I don't deserve any credit in this connection. If there is a credit, that goes to my spiritual master. He is speaking from the heart. Om Vishnupad 108, Shi. 108 times. Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. If any credit is there, it goes to him. So he knows. So he is not proud because he knows all the credit goes to Krishna. He is not proud because he understands that whatever he has done, it is by the blessing of a spiritual master. So this is not easy, no? Now, to understand that Krishna is maintaining me, protecting me, it is not easy. Theoretically, if you see, we can speak it. But we always feel that I did this and therefore we don't understand. It is by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, I am being sustained. It's very difficult realization. Comes out of lot of spiritual progress. Krishna is maintaining me. If you feel that I am maintained by, that's why Krishna becomes invisible in this world. Even though Krishna is just like, say, a child runs out of the house and he's sitting in a restaurant. And he doesn't have money to pay. So somebody, your father, secretly comes from behind and he says, give him a meal. The child feels because he's so attractive, maybe he's so cute, the person is feeding him. He takes the credit for himself. So in this world, same way, actually every moment we are being maintained. Sun is shining because of grace of Krishna. The wind is moving because of grace of Krishna. We are sitting here comfortably because of the grace of Krishna. We are breathing because of the grace of Krishna. The air is there because of the grace of Krishna. The whole sky is there because of the grace of Krishna. The beautiful earth is there because of grace of Krishna. Food is there to eat because of the grace of Krishna, but we do not know that. Individually and collectively we take the credit. That punarmushiko bhava. Prabhupada says that by the grace of Krishna, America is so rich country, most powerful country today. But we become so powerful, we have forgotten Krishna. We have forgotten God. Punarmushiko bhava. Such empires I have seen many Prabhupada. They will smash to dust. Imagine to speak with such confidence. Prabhupada says, now today, by the grace of the Lord, you are a rich and powerful country, but you deny God now. Just watch out. Punarmushiko bhava. You will again become a mouse. The famous story, the mouse went to a sage, a cat is chasing me, can I make him a cat? He says, okay, become a cat. Now dog is chasing me, okay, become a dog. Now tiger is chasing, become tiger. When he became tiger, he started looking at the sage. You want to eat me? Yes. Punarmushiko bhava. Again you deserve to become a mouse. But perhaps so by the grace of the Lord we may have some facilities. But if you do not realize, that's by the grace of the Lord. And I'm totally dependent on my maintenance and protection to Krishna. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no. Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, Keshava, Krishna, Keshava, Krishna, Keshava, Pahi Ma. Rama, Raghava, Rama, Raghava, Rama, Raghava, Rakshama. So to this, even this basic realization that I am being maintained and protected by Krishna will cut away the pride. But we don't have that. We have just theory with us. Anything I know now, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. I know now, my abode is this Goloka. Okay, I am going back to Godhead. Now this brings, just like Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, on Sattva-guna we become proud sometimes. In Sattva-guna also there is the element of pride. The same way, as I mentioned many times, as devotees also we learn sattvic habits. Don't do intoxication, and we see people struggling with tea. तो बाहर जाना चाय छोड़ दिया, ये भी प्राइड है, सत्व गुण का प्राइड है. मैं बेवकूफ़ नहीं है, चाय पी रहा बेवकूफ़, तो मैं चाय छोड़ दूँ. So this is some kind of pride we get. But then we will not become a devotee. We will not be able to pray to the Lord sincerely. If there is satisfaction in anything except pure devotional service, we will become proud and we will not become lack of seriousness with it. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, why I am living now? I am not a devotee. You are not a devotee. You are crying all the time. Arre, if I was a devotee, I should have died because I am not seeing Krishna. So, are we seeing Krishna? We are not seeing. Why are you proud then? अरे आप इतने महान डिवोटी हैं कि आपके जैसे तुच्छ जीव को भगवान देखना भी नहीं चाहते. इतने महान है कि भगवान आपके सामने नहीं आना चाहते. इतने महान. So what is the pride now? That is if we are great devotee, at least we can see Krishna. No, can we see Krishna? Any way Krishna made his presence known to you? No way. So what is to be proud of? We are thrown in the material world, trapped by the laws of material nature, so how we can be proud? This is Shri Radha Govinda ki, Shri ISKCON Radha ki, Shri Prabhupada ki. Let us take some Prabhupada quotes on this. Pride, then we will develop. Because see what happens when you are preaching Krishna consciousness, like Prithu Maharaj is honored, we are also honored. But even slight of that, you accept it, then your spiritual life is gone. Then you cannot read, you cannot chant. So I was developing, if there is a satisfaction in anything, Janma, I got a great birth. Aishwarya, I got some money. Shruta, I got some learning. Then why you want to see Krishna? So only satisfaction source is pleasure of service to Krishna. If anything else is giving us satisfaction, Prabhupada said you should get accustomed to it. Reject all material enjoyment and only enjoyment is from Krishna consciousness. We should get accustomed to it. We should practice, we should mold ourselves in such a way that only thing which is satisfying. Just like when we know the famous Uddhava went to Vrindavan, he said they are almost dead. Everything is there, money is there, power is there, children are there, but they are almost dead because without Krishna they cannot live. Yes, Mataji, we can start reading.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Arjuna said, "You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the greatest sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala and Vyasa confirmed this truth about you and now you yourself are declaring it to me." Here, Arjuna expresses himself through the grace of Krishna. If we want to understand Bhagavad Gita, we should accept the statements in these two verses. This is called the Parampara system, acceptance of disciplic succession. Unless one is in the disciplic succession, he cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. It is not possible by so-called academic education. Unfortunately, despite so much evidence in the Vedic literatures, those proud of their academic education stick to their obstinate conviction that Krishna is an ordinary person. Bhagavad Gita 10.14.
10:14, you see, Bhagavad Gita itself, such a nice statement is there. Because of pride, we don't accept the statements of the Parampara. We don't accept the Shastra. In a modern day society, they don't accept. They're so proud of scientific achievements. They do not accept the words of the Shastra. They don't accept the words of the Acharyas, no Parampara. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, next.
Naham Veday na tapasa nadani na jaya shakya evam vidu drashtvan asimam yata. Translation. The form you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am.
Yeah, read it.
The word na, used repeatedly in the previous verse, indicates that one should not be very much proud of such credentials as an academic education in Vedic literature. One must take to the devotional service of Krishna. Only then can one attempt to write commentaries on Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.54.
11:50. This is Bhagavad Gita 11:54. Now you see the na so many times. If you are proud of these things, just by study of the Vedas, I am Chaturvedi, I have read 4 Vedas very nicely. I have done a lot of tapasya, proud, like Durvasa Muni. Danena, I give a lot of charity. Naijya by a so-called worship. Serious penance, charity, nor by even so-called worship. You cannot see me. Unless there is pure devotion service. So these things, if you are proud of again, therefore na. It's not that you study Vedas, you cannot understand. Yes, you can understand Krishna. But if you are proud of that so-called academic knowledge of the Vedas, it's not going to help you. You do tapasya, some people have, I do nirjal, I eat once in 2 days, I eat once only in a day. If you are proud of that, that's gone. Therefore, it is said that tapasvi, if he becomes proud, he loses all the benefit of the tapasya. Like Durvasa Muni, so much tapasya is doing, became proud. And because of pride, he had to be smashed by the Sudarshana of the Lord. And then he understood it. Okay. Not by charity. And not by worship, so-called worship. Unless we are devoted. See, we may be doing ritual, but it doesn't satisfy them. Okay, next.
The difficulty here is that when a living entity is situated in the mode of goodness, he becomes conditioned to feel that he is advanced in knowledge and is better than others. In this way, he becomes conditioned. The best examples are the scientist and the philosopher. Each is very proud of his knowledge, and because they generally improve their living conditions, they feel a sort of material happiness. This sense of advanced happiness in conditioned life makes them bound by the mode of goodness of material nature. As such, they are attracted towards working in the mode of goodness, and as long as they have an attraction for working in that way, they have to take some type of body in the modes of nature. Bhagavad Gita 14.6.
Proud, okay, now we are not smoking, we don't drink, क्या दारू पीने लोग हैं, cigarette पीते हैं लोग, अरे बाबा, are you seeing Krishna? No, so don't become proud. That is okay. Don't become a yoga bhrashta. Leave the path of bhakti. Okay?
Dhambo darpo abhimanascha krodha paryushyam vevacha agnanam cha bijatasya partha sampadam asurim. Translation: Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness and ignorance, these qualities belong to those of demonic nature, O son of Pritha. In this verse, the royal road to hell is described. The demonic want to make a show of religion and advancement in spiritual science, although they do not follow the principles. They are always arrogant or proud in possessing some types of education or so much wealth. They desire to be worshipped by others and demand respectability, although they do not command respect. Over trifles, they become very angry and speak harshly, not gently. They do not know what should be done and what should not be done. They do everything whimsically according to their own desire, and they do not recognize any authority. These demonic qualities are taken on by them from the beginning of their bodies in the wombs of their mothers, and as they grow, they manifest all these inauspicious qualities.
No, very nice, interesting. See what happens, I told you that example. Once, in one college which I was teaching, one army major came as a director. So the dean warned him, be careful, you have to give salute. Why? He's used to that. When army major, somebody like that, big colonel, when they, when they go to their office, sir, salam sir, 1,000 salam, they're used to that. So they need to be, sir, yes sir. You have to, because so Prabhupada defines the humility in a very nice way in Bhagavad Gita. He says humility means not having the satisfaction of being honored. In our heart, when somebody gives honor, there should be no satisfaction. मजा आ गया, सब लोग खड़ा हो गया. So then it's over. So satisfaction, like Daksha when he entered the assembly, Shiva did not get up. So that becomes kind of a food. There is a physical food we are eating. There is a subtle food we eat. And if you develop appetite for that, then when you do not get honor, you become very angry because bhook lagta hai, kuch honor nahi. Just like I remember when I was in a small temple, what happens? Everybody says Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So I used to go to Mayapur. वहाँ तो कोई भी देखते नहीं, आपको जानता तक नहीं कोई. बहुत गुस्सा है. मंदिर में आया, कोई भी उठ खड़ा नहीं हो रहा, कोई भी नमस्कार नहीं कर रहा, कोई भी प्रभु जी नहीं बोल रहा. बिकॉज मन में एक भूख बन जाता है उसका, है ना, एक एपिटाइट बन जाता है. यस, आप खा रहे हो उसको, तो उसकी भूख नहीं होना चाहिए. नॉट हैविंग सेटिस्फैक्शन ऑफ बीइंग ऑनर्ड.
In the Kali Yuga, the population is just a royal addition of the animals. They have nothing to do with spiritual knowledge or godly religious life. They are so blind that they cannot see anything beyond the needs of the body. They have no information of the spirit soul beyond the jurisdiction of the subtle mind, intelligence or ego, but they are very much proud of their advancement in knowledge, science and material prosperity. They can risk their lives to become a dog or hog just after leaving the present body, for they have completely lost sight of the ultimate aim of life. Srimad Bhagavatam 1:3-43.
Yeah, because we see in the Bhagavatam, Veda Vyasa says, Manda Sumanda Matayo, Manda Bhagya, Upadya. People are not saying like that. People are thinking that we are at the summit of human evolution. अच्छा तो किताबों में यही पढ़ाते हैं ना, भाई पहले तो हम बंदर थे, बंदर से ape आए, I am there and now we are going advanced, and previously they were in the stone ages now, but we read Shastra, it is reverse. It is reverse, so it is very difficult to accept that. Veda Vyasa, if he looks at it, oh my God, Manda Sumanda Madhya. When Prabhupada saw the America coastline, he said, such a terrible place, my Lord, you brought me. ये बेवकूफों की जगह है. वो नहीं बोले, क्या देखो बड़ी-बड़ी buildings. नहीं, लोगों का हृदय देखे. Advancement means advancement of consciousness. But today there is some kind of an illusion created. We are progressing. We are advancing. It's not true. We are going down. But दिख नहीं रहा, है ना? गड्ढे में गिरने वाले हैं सब लोग, दिख नहीं रहा. So people do not know that actually we are not advancing. We have become dull-headed. Why? We don't even know. They are so blind. Prabhupada said, people are nothing but a royal edition of animals. Swavedvara Ustara Kare. They are just animals, but dikhta nahi. We are advancing. We are having, but Acharya see advancement in consciousness. What did the Prabhupada say as an example? A dog is running on 4 legs, and if a man is running on four wheels car, we think it is advancement. Acharya वो नहीं देखते, हृदय देखते हैं. तो कुत्ते से भी पत्थर हृदय, ये एडवांसमेंट तो नहीं है, तो डाउन गया ना. देखो हम, we are living in consciousness, we are not living on external factor. That doesn't matter. Just like Prabhupada in America, he is such an advanced country, he saw hippies, he was laughing. Instead of happy, they are hippies. What is this? A failure of the civilization. They will not agree. People will not agree. That just like Arjuna, blabbering in the first chapter. They are blabbering. They do not know that they have zero knowledge. The society doesn't know. There is no knowledge. They have no intelligence. They are dull-headed. They are unfortunate. They are always disturbed. At least this much they agree. Then what to do? Chant Hare Krishna. So the Prabhupada said they are risking their lives. The way they are behaving, next life they are going to become a dog or a pig. But कुछ डर ही नहीं है. Completely lost sight.
Thus, I began chanting the holy name and fame of the Lord by repeated recitation, ignoring all the formalities of the material world. Such chanting and remembering of the transcendental pastimes of the Lord are all benedictory. So doing, I travelled all over the earth fully satisfied and without being proud or envious. The life of a sincere devotee of the Lord is thus explained in a nutshell by Narada Muni by his personal example. Such a devotee, after his initiation by the Lord or his bona fide representative, takes very seriously chanting of the glories of the Lord and travelling all over the world so that others may also hear the glories of the Lord. Such devotees have no desire for material gain. They are conducted by one single desire to go back to Godhead. This awaits them in due course on quitting the material body. Because they have the highest aim of life going back to Godhead, they are never envious of anyone, nor are they proud of being eligible to go back to Godhead. Their only business is to chant and remember the holy name, fame and pastimes of the Lord, and according to personal capacity, to distribute the message for others' welfare without motive of material gain. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.6.26.
We have in the Bhagavatam some instances where the Vaikuntha Vimana comes, Ajamila comes, and some more cases it comes. So what do they do at that time? Or Dhruva Maharaj it comes, what do they do? Dekha? Vaikuntha Vimana hai, dekha tum logon ne? Nahi. ऐसा नहीं दिया करते. They go, take blessings of everybody, then they sit to the Vaikuntha Vimana. When Srila Prabhupada, after he wrote the books in Vrindavan, he was in Vrindavan, the books were there. And before he went to America, went to all the people, please bless me. Bless these books. They are carrying the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bless me that I can carry this message. That's Prabhupada was every day praying at the Samadhi of the Rupa Goswami. Devotees used to say that in the night time they used to hear Prabhupada's booming in front of Rupa. Give me the strength, give me the strength. They know I am dependent. Right? They were always in Prabhupada's eyes, they used to see tears of dependence, prayers. Why prayers will come? We don't pray. Because we are proud, we don't pray. We are dependent, helpless. Tattevam kampam susukshmanaha, constantly praying to the Lord. My Lord, please be merciful to me. Please, why we will do that when we are proud? It's a pride which is not allowing us to pray. My Lord, please be merciful to me. My Lord, please be merciful. That's the heart of a devotee. But what is merciful? I am no Krishna conscious. I am going back to Godhead. My already arrangement is there.
Devi is quite aware that the existence of the Pandavas is due to Sri Krishna only. The Pandavas were undoubtedly well established in name and fame and are guided by the great King Yudhishthira, who is morally personified, and the Yadus are undoubtedly great allies, but without the guidance of Lord Krishna, all of them are non-entities, as much as the senses of the body are useless without the guidance of consciousness. No one should be proud of their prestige, power and fame without being guided by the favor of the Supreme Lord. The living beings are always dependent, and the ultimate dependable object is the Lord Himself. We may therefore invent by our advancement of material knowledge all sorts of contracting material resources, but without being guided by the Lord, all such inventions end in fiasco, however strong and stout the reactionary elements may be.
Okay, who knows this sloka to chant? Chalo, continue, Madhu.
नेयं शोभिष्यते तत्र यतेदानीं गदाधरा त्वत्पदैरङ्किता भाति स्वलक्षणा विलक्षितैः. Go Gadadhara Krishna. Our kingdom is now being marked by the impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. इमे जनपदा श्रुद्धाः सुपक्ष्वौषधी विरुधः वनाद्री नद्य उदन्वन्तो हि एधन्ति तव वीक्षितैः. All these cities and villages are flourishing in all respects because the herbs and grains are in abundance, the trees are full of fruits, the rivers are flowing, the hills are full of minerals, and oceans are full of wealth. And this is all due to your glancing over them. Atha Vishvesha Vishwatman Vishwamurte Svakshishu me Snehapasham imam chindhi drishtham pandushu vrinishu. O Lord of the universe, soul of the universe, O personality of the form of the universe, please therefore sever my tie of affection from my kinsmen, the Pandavas and the Vrishnis. Tvai me ananya vishaya matir madhupate asakrit ratim udvahatat adha gange vaugham budanvati. O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else.
So you see that what's happening. Queen Kunti is, we have to develop a conscience like that. Constantly she is, my Lord, if you see they are having a beautiful kingdom. Yudhishthira Maharaj made it Vaikuntha on earth. But still, without you, you're going to go away now. You're going to go away now. Let me have more problems, if you can stay with me. So no, not at all proud of the situation that is there. And she's saying, oh, I'm not able to think about it maybe because of my attachments, etc. Let it all be cut. And just like a Ganges flows to the ocean, let my heart constantly flow towards you. So this is the prayer when pride leaves us, okay? Then one more in proud, yes.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8.39 till 42. We are all proud of our material senses for making experiments to determine the existence of God, but we forget that our senses are not absolute by themselves. They can only act under certain conditions. For example, our eyes. As long as the sunshine is there, our eyes are useful to a certain extent. But in the absence of sunshine, the eyes are useless. Lord Sri Krishna, being the primeval Lord, the supreme truth, is compared to the sun. Without him, all our knowledge is either false or partial. The opposite of sun is the darkness, and similarly the opposite of Krishna is Maya or illusion. The devotees of the Lord can see everything in true perspective due to the light disseminated by the Lord Krishna. By the grace of the Lord, the pure devotees cannot be in the darkness of ignorance. Therefore, it is necessary that we must always be in sight of Lord Sri Krishna so that we can see both ourselves and the Lord with his different energies. As we cannot see anything in the absence of the sun, so also we cannot see anything, including our own self, without the factual presence of the Lord. Without him, all our knowledge is covered by illusion. Srimad Bhagavatam.
Prabhupada in the Bhagavad Gita, in the introduction says, unless you at least theoretically understand Krishna's Supreme Personality of Godhead, your reading Gita will be useless. Very interesting statement. It says that in the introduction. At least theoretically, because unless we approach Gita with some respect, right? Because Prabhupada says it's a great mystery. Like I gave an example of Mohini Murti. Mohini Murti gave nectar to the Devatas but didn't give any drop to the Dhanavas. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita also acts like Mohini Murti. It doesn't give nectar to somebody who is not in a proper situation. It says, no, Nivrata, Pashugna. Somebody, the Pashugna, will get irritated. What is this mess? Surrender to God. Why I should do surrender to God? Because they are Pashugna. Or like Dhritarashtra heard the whole Gita, could not understand one word. And here Arjuna surrendered. Sanjaya is in ecstasy. And he says all the hairs in the body are rising in ecstasy. Arjuna surrendered, my dear Lord. And Dhritarashtra, what happened? He was going with someone. So we should understand that if till we are proud of ourselves, so without the grace of the Lord, we cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, we tell people, chant Hare Krishna and read Bhagavad Gita. Because by chanting Hare Krishna, they get grace of the Lord. Then they can understand Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so they don't have that surrender, that will not work. Okay, Hare Krishna. Anybody has any question? Because we are proud, we don't ask questions. Isn't it?
Something?
Huh? Just wait. Prabhuji has something to cover. Huh?
Because that smile means it's like not real inside. That also can be kind of proud.
Smile means?
Smile, you smile. It's crying, so nice.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. So Prabhuji is speaking, he is a scholar in Sanskrit. He says, Smaya means, so everything so nice, things wonderful. Gata Smaya, when we are in reality. Correct? We come to reality. It's just like somebody drinks, and at that time actually they feel very comfortable, But that's why people drink. They forget all their anxieties. They sing, they dance during that time. Okay, so Gatasmaya. Then when the effect is over, they come to reality. There's so many problems are there for material existence. Material existence is problems. Maya is so pride मतलब माया है. Pride क्यों आता है? माया की वजह से, है ना? Just like Queen Kunti, इतना समृद्ध राज है ना? युधिष्ठिर महाराज राजा है. बोल रही आप जा रहे हैं क्या? है ना? मतलब उनको माया नहीं है. वाला without Krishna's grace, the kingdom is useless. Yes, Hare Krishna. So no questions because we are proud. Why ask questions? The people think that I don't know anything.
Prabhuji, are we talking about pride in approaching the Lord? Because we all know without the Lord we are nowhere, whether in life or in death.
Theoretically, not realized way. Correct?
Prabhuji, life has made us realize that we are dependent entirely.
Yes. We have to realize. Correct? By grace of Srila Prabhupada, we have got some knowledge and some realization is there. It's not that it's not there. Correct? It's there. But imagine the pure devotee like Queen Kunti, the realization is...
Oh my God. Yes, Prabhuji, we have so much distance to cover. We had nothing.
Just can you imagine how she said, Vipada Tantu Sasasha, my Lord, give more and more troubles to me. Right? You cannot say, you are asking somebody who can give troubles, who is so powerful. Give me some more trouble. I can be totally remember you all the time.
Yes, Prabhuji, in life I have realized that when you have trouble, only then you start to understand how inadequate we are and how adequate the Lord is. And the only way is to cover that distance by surrender. So, yes, Prabhuji, you're right.
We should, when we are hearing, thank you, Mataji, when you're hearing the whole day, completely take shelter of this vibration. Become dependent on this vibration. Cultivate dependence on Prabhupada Vani or the holy name Vani, then the pride will go. Yes, Puja Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. See, we know about this spiritual, that we have to chant well, we have to read Prabhupada, everything, but still, when we start our this thing, Krishna spiritual life in the morning, we are harassed, still we are being harassed by material desires. So many things come in our mind. So it's very difficult to, in fact, to concentrate.
So when we see this reality, we become helpless. My Lord, what should I do? I know I should hear every word of your chanting. I know that whole day, whenever I get time, I should read about you. I know that I should serve you. I am your eternal servant. I know. But I am unable to do that. Then, that is reality. Then prayers will come. Please help me. Just like Lord Chaitanya says, pick me up from the dust of your, pick me up and place me on the dust. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram. Patitam avishame bhavan budho. Kripaya tava pada pankajas. I cannot even pick myself up from this horrible condition that I am in. Hai Kripaya tava pada pankaja. Siddha dhumi santi. At least chant this shloka whole day. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram. Patitam avishame bhavan budho. Kripaya tava pada pankaja. Take a printout of this, put in your house, everywhere. Kripaya tava pada pankaja. Sita dhuli sadasya vijnana. Somehow I have fallen down, but I cannot get up. I know today's day, I didn't chant properly. I know. Then tomorrow also same thing. Day after, all koi sharam chal raha hai. I know I am not FCV. How we can be proud of a sadhana? We know what is the quality of sadhana. Just because I am doing sadhana, I am not going back to God. Quality bhi to dene ka, hai na? Shuddha bhakti. Only Shuddha bhakti can go back to God. Hai na? Sadhana to chalegi, karod saalon to chalegi.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, so something on pride, and I hope we all take darshan of Shri Radha Govinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Pranam.
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare